saw through it, but it wasn't packaged in the normal Ponzi way before. But the Cbex crashed earlier this week, and weeks ago, many who invested in the scheme advertised their newly found pathway to financial freedom on social media with screenshots of account balances from, that is in dollars, $1,000, $10,000, and even more. And as of Tuesday morning, the accounts have been blanked with no access to funds except they comply with a new directive to deposit more funds to withdraw from the accounts. And in fact, it's a very serious situation. That is where we are right now. But because of the contingency of time, many persons have been crying. We have with us an investment banker and somebody who knows really about investment. We'll speak with him right now. Jose Asheda joins us virtually. Mr. Asheda, good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much. We've heard about Word Solution. At the time, it was MMM and, every other investment looking opportunity. But this one is Cbex. And just a few days ago, we learned it has crashed. Was it really Ponzi? And if it's Ponzi, is it because Nigerians are naive, or is it just greed? What really happened? Did you see it coming? This Cbex crash, wahala.
Well, yeah. I actually saw it coming. I heard about it. My wife told me about it around December. I'm sorry to say that a lot of my family members are involved. They got their hands on. So when I was told, I listened. That's what we have to do. We have to listen to whatever argument that's been, proposed to you. So I listened, and I heard what they are saying. I looked at what they are doing, and I told them right away that this is a Ponzi scheme. They kind of try to mask it, with Forex, that you are doing Forex trading and all that. I said, no, this is Ponzi scheme. This is a Ponzi scheme, especially when, you have to bring somebody. As soon as they're asking you, okay, you invest, and then you bring somebody, I say, okay, somebody is under me. It's classic Ponzi scheme. So, but they try to mask it, with Forex and so on. Maybe they even tried to mention, I heard mention of crypto and stuff like that. So that said, what it is what it is. It's a Ponzi scheme. I feel very bad, about these things, because first and foremost, it's they are trying to take advantage. Those people who set it up are trying to take advantage of, the financial situation of the people and the situation of the economy. Okay, so you get to see these kind of things when the economy is not looking good. You understand? Because that's when people are looking for ways to make money, to augment with whatever they're having, which is frankly not enough to take care of their needs. So I expect that as somebody like me heard about it. Yes, I heard about it from my wife, and I know a lot of my family members are doing it. There's no way, and I used to think to myself, come on, you guys know that they know who I am, they know what I do. Okay, so I expect that they will ask me, hey, Joseph, what do you think? This is going on, this is, nobody asked me anything. They didn't ask my opinion. But nevertheless, the only person that spoke to me about it directly was my wife, and I told her straight away that this is a Ponzi scheme. It's going to crash.
Oh, all right.
So, so I expect that the people in government, SEC, I know SEC mentioned, I read a statement by SEC yesterday. So it means that they knew who what they ought to do is to shut it down as soon as they find out.
Oh, okay.
But I hope that what they also need to do right now is to fish out these people, because what they have done is to mop up cash from people, and then vanish into thin air. You understand?
And this all right, Mr. Sheda, just before you proceed, Mr. Sheda, before you proceed, I was going to still ask you about that. Talking about this Cbex. Cbex is an asset trading platform. You are an investment expert, and I would like to ask you this. But before I proceed, let's take a look at Cbex again. These guys came into Nigeria, an online asset trading platform, promising people 100% return on investment within 30 days. As an expert, number one, don't you think that should have raised eyebrows? People should have said, oh, this looks too good to be true. That's number one. Number two, talking about the SEC you just mentioned now, the Securities and Exchange Commission, don't you think they should have done more? Apart from this Cbex that crashed, there are a lot of trading platforms in Nigeria, okay? I'm a little familiar with CFDs. I've seen platforms that trade CFDs, Forex, and all that. A lot of Nigerians go into these businesses, they engage in these businesses, and the problem is most of them are not well regulated. I've seen a lot of, online trading platforms not regulated in Nigeria. I mean, no Nigerian authority is regulating them. Some of them are being regulated in some island somewhere, maybe Grenada, whatever, and they are still operating here in Nigeria. And they are mopping up, they have the ability to mop up funds, to mop up capital. It's so easy for them to come to Nigeria and attract investors. So as an expert, don't you think our regulatory bodies, the SEC for instance, should be doing more? And again, for citizens, what kind of investment should be raising eyebrows? What kind of ROI should we be aware of? Should we be wary of, rather? When we see return on investment, at what point should we say, no, this looks too good to be true?
Yeah, I will start from where you stop. When something looks too good to be true, it's probably not, it's not good. Okay, so when you see that, what you need to do is to ask questions, ask the experts. But, the issue, I cannot blame the people so much, because the issue is that the economy is not smiling. And so every time you have the opportunity of a return on investment that is very good or too good, and then these guys that set these things up, what they are doing is that as soon as they start, it takes time for it to get traction, and what they do is that they return on the promise. So people get, so you begin to hear people say, I have gotten paid. They have paid me. I've collected money. And then you see that I've collected money 100%. So even for a professional like me, I'm telling you, when I begin to hear that, I was thinking, maybe I was wrong, But that is the classic. So they will return on investment for some people for series of levels of, series of return on investment that we got other people, attracted. And you also know that I told you that I heard about it for the first time around December, and I think it had been on for some months before that. So some people have been collecting money, do you understand? And they have collected series of money before it eventually crashes. So this is what I'm saying. What we ought to see is that the SEC, ought to come in as soon as they begin to see these kind of things in the economy and shut them down. They are supposed to have been, registered. They are not registered. As soon as you find out, you don't have to wait. You understand? Until something like this happens before you move in. So for me, I think the best person, it's not the people, really. It's not the people. Anybody could fall into that trap. I'm telling you that even me as a professional, I looked at the model and I can tell that it's a Ponzi scheme. But it has went on. This is the 4th month of the year. okay, and I've heard it for the first time around December. So that's like 5 months. And so in 5 months, it has not crashed. In 4 months, it didn't crash until now. But I also know that it has been on maybe a couple of months before I heard about it. So what I'm saying is that even me, some couple of weeks ago, I still, had the interaction with because I told you my family members are involved, and I'm thinking, maybe I was wrong, If a professional like me look at the model and can say this is Ponzi, and then down the line I'm doubting my prognosis.
So you feel.
So what do you think will happen to ordinary people
absolutely
who do not have the kind of exposure that I have?
So if I get you clearly, Mr. Sheda.
So actually the sector should do something about it.
Oh, absolutely. So if I can get you clearly, you are saying regulatory bodies should do more about it. Fine. Now, yes. Apart from this Cbex, Cbex is out now. A lot of people are talking about it because it crashed. There are other platforms, okay, that Nigerians are losing money to. For instance, let's look at Forex trading in Nigeria. A lot of people trade Forex. A lot of these brokers are not registered.
Indigenous language is telling of the experience. And there is a particular video stating that in Ibadan, they say your Ibadan, by the way, that some investors, so to say, went and looted the office that they saw, and it was quite anybody who, whatever they could lay their hands on. If you can have that video put up, we had it earlier, and some of those things that have happened, and these are some of the situations that people have been involved in. But then let's speak to the people, the Nigerian people. You have talked about the economic situation. The MMM, things were not this bad. My colleague and I discussed on that earlier. In 2016-17, things were not this bad. And some of these Ponzi things have been packaged in different names. And in fact, I made a postulation to say, if this particular thing is repackaged and named another thing, and by 12 p.m., people get to know, you still see some Nigerians invest. Speak to that aspect of people's, is it greed? Is it naivety? Or is it just desperation?
For me, I think it's desperation. Honestly, it's not being naive. I know when this scheme is like an inverted pyramid. It starts small. And what they do normally is that whenever they will return on their promise for the first couple of months, even years, just to get more people. You don't know how long they have started. Do you understand? You don't know. But you see, for some people to set up offices in Lagos, and I can tell you, those people that set up offices in Lagos, they are not the original people. They are not the original people. They are not working with Cbex directly. I can tell you that one for free. They are one of the first set of people that that got in. And over time, they have seen their return, you understand, on investment, you understand, and they have, they've cashed, and so.
Sorry to cut in. Sorry to cut in. Are you saying the one set up in Lagos is like a franchise, not the real organization?
Yes, it's a franchise. Most of it is a franchise. At least the one in Ibadan, I don't know the one in Lagos, but the one in Ibadan, I can tell you, it's like a franchise. It's more like a franchise. I'm telling you the truth, because I told you that some of my family members are involved. And you will see one of them becoming like the go-to person for others. Do you understand? Others come in, they want to do it. Oh, they talk to him. He helped them to set up. So if he had been doing that for like 6 months, you understand, and the money he's making from it is bigger than his normal income, he would have set up an office. You understand? If he had the time, do you understand? Or if he's not employed, he would have set up an office and become a franchise, and it became a go-to person. So that's what I'm saying. Even the people that set up the one in Ibadan, for example, may have been a franchise. May have been. Now, look, this is what we're saying. This thing is playing more to the desperation of the people more than the greed. So, because that's why I'm saying it had taken time. It did not start in December that I first heard about it. It has started months earlier. And at that time, not many people knew about it. Do you understand? So it is an inverted pyramid. So as the time goes on, it just keep enlarging. until it got to this point where they have 1.3 trillion naira.
3 trillion
and then
naira.
it got 1.1 trillion or 500 billion is enough for them to crash the program and check out.
Right.
So they've delayed it up to this point to get more people into the net. If they get more people into the net, you know that they have been paying some people. Some people have been receiving their promise. They are just robbing to pay for. So that's basically what it is. What I'm saying is that you don't have to blame the people so much. Do you understand? Because they will give you empirical facts that, oh, we said you are going to give you 100% 30 days. 30 days did not fail. They'll give you. That is the model. So they keep that promise for a while. And then people who are skeptical over time they will not have. I told you, a professional like me, I looked at the model and I can tell, oh, this is a Ponzi. So but over time, because of the consistency, I begin to doubt. Do you understand? Maybe I'm wrong, though. But then you see now that it came to.
We have to go, Mr.
The responsibility is on the government and the regulatory bodies to do the needful, and that is to shut them down as soon as they find out who they are. All right.
Thank you very much. It's a developing story, but it's quite a very sad developing story. Mr. Jose Asheda is an investment expert. Thank you for your time and again. Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. It's a sad tale of woe. He just spoke about the desperate part of almost every regular Nigerian. And these guys knows that they can always do that. But then we have to.
Absolutely. We have to go. Thank you so much for staying with us. It's been a wonderful program. And this speaks a lot about regulations in Nigeria. Regulatory bodies should do more to protect investors' fund in Nigeria. And that's exactly what the expert just said. Once again, thank you for joining us. Let's do this again as we bring a fresh edition tomorrow on Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Emeka Daniel is my name. Do have a wonderful day. Good morning.
You can have a recap of this program on our engaging YouTube channel at Western Spring TV and other exciting programs as well. But then we leave you with this clip. It's about the tale of an investor, so to say. Quite not beautiful to see, but maybe one might learn a lesson or two. Femi Ojo is my name. See you tomorrow.
Good morning, ma. Good morning. What is your name, ma?
My name is Bolariwa.
Okay, go on, ma. Your name is?
Bolariwa.
Okay. So tell us, how much did you invest in this scheme?
Me, Bola, $200. To buy, collect all my friends' money, all the money, 1,000.
Okay, we heard that you made money in Libya.
Yes, I go to Libya to work. No work, fighting. See my hand, fighting, everything for Libya. I come back. My neighbor told me the program is on stand now, on ground now. If you do it, you will help me. Then I should go and find the money. The small money I bring from Libya, I join now. I should do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, the money is there. The labor collect the money. I see the money. The labor collect. They say I should join it. If you join it, if you do the money times 2, then I do it.
So all in all, now how much is gone? How much did you lose?
Let me pay my own.
Okay.
My own. I put it for my own. $200. It's not my issue. I collect my friend's money. My own.